The Turkish government will now pixelate any tweet coming out of its country that it finds objectionable or malicious, and will do their best to shut down any Twitter accounts that they think are fake. Now Turkey can just pick and choose what it doesn't want its citizens to tweet, so they're more likely to handle this by using the country withheld content tool. This is the first I'm hearing of this. And what that does is it asks Twitter to remove certain content within their borders. Here's what it looks like when a tweet is removed with the content tool. It says, this tweet from @username has been withheld in @country. Learn more.
I thought it was going to be pixelated like that U.S. Airways story, if you guys saw where the planes and the vagine.
Inserting the JetBlue or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're not pixelating because somebody sent their Johnson over Twitter. What they're, of course, actually pixelating for and deleting and withholding within that country is the tapes that were leaked online through Twitter about the Turkish leader, Erdogan, on tape saying, get the money out of the country, make sure, and calling the press and saying, how dare you have someone write an article against me, make sure that guy is fired, and on it goes. And he says, well, that appears to be my voice, but they doctored it. They took me saying, money out of country and put it together. Sure they did. And it's Twitter's fault for releasing those tapes when there is no person called Twitter. It was someone on Twitter who released those tapes.
Right. And that's not the end of it either. There are so many other problems with this country and with the Twitter and the whole vibe. On Monday, 29 Turks will begin their trial for tweeting things that the Turkish government found objectionable. They got arrested for organizing a protest and thus spreading propaganda and misleading information. Now, these hyper offensive tweets were things like,
we are resisting.
Thank you.
Under the rain.
Meet at the park. For protest, rain or shine, is basically what it said. The 29 tweeters range from 19 to 36 years old, and because they retweeted this, face up to 3 years in prison.
Okay, so now look, I'm a proud Turk. That's my ethnic background. Part of my pride is that Turkey is a secular country and it's a democracy. And it was for a long time the model for what a Muslim country could do, right? And in fact, it was literally for a while the most secular country in the world. Now, of course, America started this secular tradition when the founding fathers said we shall not establish a religion. It's the first country in the history of the world to not establish a religion. But in 1923, Ataturk took it even a step further, saying we're going to get rid of the Ottoman, the Muslim caliphate that was prevalent under the Ottoman Empire. Women are not allowed to wear the hijab or the headdress if they're going into government buildings, et cetera, right? And in fact, you would say that's a little bit against freedom of religion. Right. So that's how secular Turkey was, and I was so proud of it. Now, this guy is much more fundamentalist. And for a while, he did a really good job with the economy, to be fair, right? And he did a pretty good job with foreign policy. And then power got him ironically drunk, right? And you're not supposed to drink in Islam, but he's been drinking a lot of power, and he's way drunk with it. So to take people who tweeted, hey, it's raining, let's go meet in the park to protest, and to put those kids in jail for 3 years for the most innocent tweets you've ever seen. I know Turks. When like a Turk shot the Pope, right? We're not like other. Sometimes it depends on who you are, but like a lot of people are like, oh no, the Pope had it coming or something, because you defend your own, right? Not Turks. They're like, son of a bitch, embarrassed us. Okay, he's not a Turk. I hate that guy. Every Turk's ever. You ask him about the guy who shot Mehmet Ali Agca, who shot the Pope. Like, the fuck that guy. I hate that guy. Right. Why did he do that? Because he embarrassed us, right? Yeah. And this is embarrassing.
Yeah.